The CBN Governor, Godwin Emefiele, announced recently in a press briefing in Abuja that the CBN will release redesigned notes by December 15, 2022. He further said that the decision is targeted at having control over the currency in circulation, that is, excess cash, as well as curbing counterfeit notes and ransom payments to kidnappers and terrorists. The denominations to be affected are 100 naira, 200 naira, 500 naira, and 1000 naira respectively. However, the Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, has responded negatively to this announcement, stating that herself and other ministers were not consulted before Governor Emefiele made this announcement to the public, and that this decision will have negative economic consequences. The minister went on to say that this will have serious consequences for the value of Naira against other foreign currencies. She finally concluded that the governor give further explanation as to why this policy should be implemented now. Fam, this did not end here. In fact, the Senate also observed that 2 days after the announcement of Emefiele, the Naira value further dropped against the dollar due to panic buying. This panic exchange is the need for people to hurriedly exchange Naira for dollar. Now, as at this morning, farms, Naira is now 800 Naira to a dollar. According to Punch News, the senators noted that the policy might have been well conceived, but the timing was wrong, as the Naira might further fall against the dollar up to 1000 Naira to a dollar before 2023, which is the fixed period for the full implementation of this announcement. So, for the Aproko Nation opinion, people have got a lot to say about this topic. There are lots of panic amid these old controversies, and you need to hear what people have to say. Some wonder why the CBN governor did not carry the Minister of Finance along, stating that is an evidence of the gap that exists between fiscal and monetary policy authorities in the country. Think about it. Does it make sense to you? Yeah, I guess it does. But then, who am I to say? It is in your opinion. Put your opinion in the comment section. Are you for this or are you against this? Some say it's a political strategy. But how? Some even say, what has terrorism and kidnapping got to do with Naira at this point? Because these terrorists and kidnappers might as well keep the money in dollars or in other foreign currencies. Some say they don't see any value proposition that will compel the CBN to redesign the Naira, and that the cost of this action would be outrageously disadvantageous than the advantage it tends to bring to the country. Some supported the motion, stating that 80% of the banknotes are outside the banking system, and that this will help retrieve the cash back into the banking system. But come to think of it, let's take POS for an instance. The fact that they've given an opportunity for POS will definitely make cash exist in the system. I personally think that we are supposed to be running a cashless society. So now that you give an opportunity to those in POS, yes, it's great, you're giving them employment, but then it contradicts the essence of cashless policy. Supporters further say that the CBN is trying to force the notes back into the banking system, making those who have cash surrender them to get redesigned notes after January 2023. And when there's enough cash in the banking system, it may reduce the interest rate. But what is your opinion? Do you think that cash going back into the banking system would help reduce interest rates? In my opinion, I would say no. But then we have different opinions. What are your reasons for saying yes or no? Can you state them in the comment section? Let me know, please. Let that comment section keep busting. In my opinion, there are many other factors that affect interest rates of any system, okay? And Nigeria is not an exemption. So I personally don't think that redesigning of notes or bringing cash back into the system is what will actually affect that of Nigeria. Well, they say that when all this is achieved, the Financial Intelligence Unit will be at alert to watch out for huge deposits as a way of monitoring illegitimate transactions in the system. Yeah, that is when they are ready to grab those guys by the cuffs. In all of this, Governor Emefiele, however, insisted that he did not need to consult anyone on this matter, and also that the president is aware. Well, this is the news update right now on Naira currency redesigning or change of Naira notes. We've not heard further clarification on this. Until we do, let us all prepare for the redesigning of the notes, because there are different opinions on the matter and lots of controversy. Eyebrows are raised, questions are being asked, people are not taking lightly to this information or to this announcement, let's keep calm and see what happens next. Aside that, there is 7-day strike for transporters. So most of us in Lagos State, especially here, are being affected. And if you know your way, just go through Bolt, Uber, and find your way around Lagos, Nigeria. Because if you don't do that, you're going to spend a lot of time at the bus stop, and the money the buses that are working are charging is even equivalent to you taking Uber. The best you can do, probably if you're coming from work, just team with one of your colleagues or 2 of your colleagues or even 3 of your colleagues, and you guys can board together and share the bill. Okay, so I'm just giving you ideas as to how to go about yourself this period. Don't go to the bus stop and start rushing or waiting for any bus. Just order Uber. Make sure you find out about your colleagues living in your own axis and team up. Go to wherever you want to go together and share the bill. So this is it for now. I'll see you in the next.